Dumelang Sambonani, good afternoon, South Africa. A very warm welcome to your favorite youth current affairs show, Expressions. This is definitely the place for you to air your views. I'm your host, Jacqueline Mapala.
I'm your host, Mgolisi Oramasango. Joba senazi-ke phela ukuthi COVID-19 has turned the world into one big community. See Expressions namhlanje at the heart of the East End, Efos Loras, where we're going to be catching up nabantu abasha abazobe basitshela bona ukuthi ngabe i-COVID-19 kanye ne-lockdown iba affecte kanjani.
Yes, Ngo, you had an opportunity to speak to a young person about the employment grant that government has actually employed to alleviate the crisis that is the COVID-19. Take a look at this.
Okay, thank you very much for that, Jackie. As you know, of course, we're going to be touching base nabantu abasha on all spheres of society njengamanje. A young unemployed youth la eMzansi njengamanje ehlezi lockdown. He's going to be getting a grant, but I want to find out from him ukuthi mfethu njobu unemployed umuntu omusha usu-applyela mhlawumbe i-grant.
Ngingayike uyi-applyela i-grant upresident makaqeda ukuyi-announce bathi ngibuye ngi-apply futhi. Should lento yakhona le abakayivuli, so kumele ngi-apply next time.
Ama-portals lawa ekuthiwa wasebenzise or ama-avenues la kumele wasebenzise ukuthi uthole le grant, are they user friendly for wena njengomuntu omusha la eMzansi? Uyabona indlela ukuthi indlela kumele usebenzise ngayo?
Yeah, mina I can say ukuthi ngiyayibona indlela kumele ngisebenzise ngayo ngoba i-technology thina abantu abasha siyayazi kancane, maka for laba abadala ekumele bayi-applyele lento le bazoyenza kanjani ngoba kokuqala abanye abanawo ama-smartphone. Kithi at least ama-youngsters ngoba i-technology siyayazi thina sikhula phansi kwayo.
So mfethu ngifuna sikhulume ngama-struggles akho njengomuntu omusha before i-lockdown bongasebenzi. Right, bo lokufuna umsebenzi, right? Mhlambe ngithatha nje umbeke elangeni lakho ukuthi ngelanga nje lakho uvuka wenzeni?
Yeah, ngelanga lami mhlambe during the week ngiyavuka ekseni ngiyomarketha boma-Wheatville nala eLondale. Then ngibuye mhlambe ngabo 4 o'clock lapho sengiqedile umarketha for the day sengiqedile. Ayikho income engitholile, akunanama-firm esicashela ama-one day. Manje uyabona sometimes siyayiphandela sithengisa ugwayi kuphi ukuthi at least ube nayo leyo 3 rand 4 rand nyana. Manje ngoba kuyi-lockdown kanje nogwayi awufuneki, uvele ugijinyiswa amaphoyisa ubuphethe. Asisazi manje ukuthi kumele siphande ngani. Sesimile impilo seyimile, sesimele bona nje ukuthi basitshele ukuthi kuyenzakalani ngasiphi isikhathi.
Ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi mhlambe le grant izokusiza kanjani?
Ayishona but yabona le grant le at least kupresident uthebo ma-600 ngoba mina mangithi ngiyabala le 350 akimincane, izinto seziyadura manje. Ayisekho impuphu ozoyithola ethi 12.5 50 rand, akusafana nakuqala. Imali kudala beyiningi, manje imali seyincane ngoba kule mali kumele ugibele uyothenga ukudla uphinde uthenge ezinye izinto ozozidinga. Namanye ama-cosmetics ayaphela, angeke unukela abantu estradeni, uhlele endlini ngapho uyothenga lokhu kudla unuka amakhwapha. Uyayibona into enjalo, kumele uwathenge nalezo yitsipho lezi zokugeza nani. So le 350 at least yena makangayiwonga nyana kena ngaye enye 350 ithi 7600. Hayi lapho singambonga upresident ngoba le mali ayibolekile le hayiningi.
Okay, ake sikhulume mhlambe ngokuthi yinto ongathanda ukuyi-eda konke lokho kwenzakalayo njengamanje, into nje uzozama ungathanda ukisho.
Mina bengithanda ukusho ukuthi i-government kahle at least makangasicabangela kena asifakele boma at least ama-200 extra kuyo le mali le ngoba ama-food parcel kwanawo siwa-applyele. Jike TV manje masesifunda lapha phansi kule ndaba e-TV sekuthiwa khona abantu aba-investigatela wona lawo ma-food parcel ukuthi bawatshontshile. Sho ukuthi yikhangezanga mos ama-food parcel. Yikho uzothola sometimes abantu bagcwele ngaphandle bayiphandela ngoba bayabona ukuthi hayi la eSouth Africa sho ukuthi umuntu utshontsha nempuphu ekumele umuntu ehluphekile.
Lake sikhulume mhlambe ngale grant lezo bitholwa abantu aba-unemployed. Ngabe sowuzenzile imizamo mhlambe ukuthi u-apply?
Kakhulu wena bhuti wami, namhlanje kuseni bengibhizi kune le 600 1 2 3 4 5 6 ikubisela endaweni eyi-1 kaningi. Le service yabo uyi-apply basazama update or whatsoever ayisebenza asincede ngafokole lento le mina ngokubona kwami bokumele bebabe nendlela ethizana ukuthi bakhona ukuthi banceda abantu abalana election either ba deploy abantu uthambani niyokubhalisa abantu endaweni ethile hamba nobhalisa abantu endaweni ethile rather than ukuthi bathi kuyenzwa online ngiunderstand ukuthi kune COVID-19 ne akumelanga kube actually kumele kube ne social distancing one angisho bangakhona ukusiprovide ngama mask keep lawo ma 2 meters or 1 meters lawo ukuthi singakhona ukuba seduze kakhulu yezinye zendlela engibona athi zingabalula ngoba bakhona ukuthi basilethela ama mobile clinic bathi siyo test siphume ngobuningi so as much as bakhona ukuthi bakwenza ukuthi siphume siyo test ngobuningi bangakhona ukwenza ukuthi baletha abantu ukuthi bazosibhalisa ngobuningi ukuthi sothola lama 350
Sesivala inkulumo yethu mhlambe bhuti wami your greatest frustration into ekufrustrateayo njengamanje yini
hey but singaqala njena ngokuthi one asibale sivale in blanket sithi indlala endaweni yokuhlala into enkulu kakhulu futhi affecta wonke umuntu okwesibili nayi into engwarishayo ukugcina ke manje khulunywa ukuthi angali ukuthi abantwana bethu kumele bafunde angazi noma sokuqala sebazisanitizele lezo ikolo lezo okokuqala okwesibili sikhumbule abantwana abancane labo kumele babele ezikolweni bazoba nama mask ama mask oqala kumele siwathenga asinamali yokwathenga bazobanika na ama mask ama sanitizer kumele babe nawo asinamali yokuthenga ama sanitizer bazobathengela na okunye and then okwesithathu mina ke engibona kahle ukuthi ngathi bangasinceda ngakho konke nale ndaba zama food parcel ama food parcels awuhambi ngendlela eright awafiki lapho kumele afikele khona kudala kukhulunywa ngendaba zama food parcels right now njengoba sihlela nokhona ask anyone ongambona mhlambe ngoba kuyi lockdown kanje uzobona abantu abashiwo angikhumbula ukuthi uzoba khona noyedwa ozofika athi hayi mina ngitholile food parcel kodwa ayabhaliswa ama food parcel no response.
Okay, siswami sikubingelele sikwamukele ku-Expressions. We graduate young sikhuluma nje manje khona i-grant that has been allocated for abantu aba-unemployed abasha. Mhlawumbe buso apply.
Yebo ngizamile ukuyi-applyela via WhatsApp but bangitshela ukuthi ba-experience ama-volumes amaningi ngiphinde ngi-check-e later and then since akangeni next.
So awungitshele ke njengomuntu omusha manje osafuna umsebenzi mhlambe into ekufrustrate kakhulu yini?
Into engifrustrate kakhulu manje ukuthi akhona ama-position la ngaphandle and siyazama ukuthi si-apply mara angitholi nje ne-response nakayi-one hlezi ngihambisa ama-CV online application yonke lento le angazi noma khona ubukhonyovo or kanjani because nje akazi mina babuyela kimi and ayikho into engayenzi thola ukuthi ngiyabona ukuthi ama-qualifications bathi now and nginawo wonke lama-qualifications lawo but still next not even a message ukuthi no udecline next ndathola next.
Sure, powerful stuff.
Absolutely, Jackie. It gives further expression to the fact that COVID-19 has affected Lonkolusha in all corners of the world indeed. Saqhubekela phambili with Expressions when we come back. I guess Pinde Sinbingela Snamgele, you still watching Expressions now. We're catching up with young people, finding out ukuthi ngabe bona i-lockdown kanye ne-COVID-19 iba affecte kanjani as a whole. Jackie, it looks like people are going about their normal days.
Indeed. It almost looks like things have normalized, but I mean, of course, that's not necessarily the case, is it, Jimko?
Yeah, complain again abantu bayasho ukuthi ababona ama-measures afana no social distancing. But have a look at this. Okay, so we continue with this conversation we've been having throughout the show. Before to be touching base with our street journal for today. Guys, first of all, welcome to Expressions. I can still see we're still on social distancing. Thank you so much for joining us. My brother, I'm going to start with you, right? You're still going to school. I want to know from you, how do you feel about having to go back to school?
My life is in danger because now we are at school, as I have said. We can't practice social distancing, and then even if you cough, maybe to like you can't swallow, you understand? So like now we are khohlela abanye abantwana angeke bafuna ukudlala nawo bazocanga ukuthi uphethwe le corona and then you won't feel comfortable angeke usa-enjoy ukuba sesikolweni. Yes, so like enye into noma omunye umntwana onayo le corona le wena awunayo lento le ukuthi umuntu umntwana uthathe njengomngane wakho nizodlala nizobambana. Yeah. because we want to stay stationary. Nizobamba isitulo siyi-1. So I don't think like it's safe for us to go back to school.
It's affecting us as parents. Remember, we have to do online studies. There's data involved, and which means that there's cost involved. So we require the government to help us as parents to actually speak to the network providers for about waiver actually the data connection for Bana, because it's literally a concern to us.
With Uber, I'm an Uber driver, so most of us, we drive for people. So in most cases, it's hard to get 3,000 or 2.8 that you have to pay the owner of the vehicle in order for you to get like money for the week. So it affects us.
No, this lockdown, it's so difficult because I was hoping to get a job this year, so we don't know if a fella next year or next year, it means now you have to stay at home without a job. That's how it has affected me. And even if you try to get permits just to sell things, it's still difficult.
Okay, actual ba feel number ba re phone then a re phonela that number e bua ka COVID-19 ha o sana dijo ba re ditswetse, so ra ipotsa how come and batho ba ditshwareng ke ba etseletse jwa. So like rodipoto mo yona re rodipoto ke mo aiwa mo rodipoto, like batho ba mo rodipoto ha ba so thole dijo, batho ba tholang dijo ke ba tswang ko ntle kwa ba tla mona ba ithola monana ba tla bo city hall ba tla ko SASA ba thola dijo. So ra ipotsa rona re batho ba rodipoto re etsa jwa.
The sale of cigarettes will be permitted. The range of goods that may be sold will be extended to incorporate certain additional categories.
We must continue as we are when it comes to cigarettes, tobacco products, and related, that we should not open up the sale of products. And the reason are health related. The reasons are health related.
What is your take on the decision to keep cigarettes banned?
I used to smoke. I think now 6 years in quit cigarette. It was hard to quit, but I think lentole asiyekena ukwai.
It's terrible because how you include everything. You need to understand we as South Africans already are a stress level nation, and that means it's lockdown, we can't move. There's others with depressions, anxiety, and cigarettes something it keeps them a little bit calm.
Open ama cigarettes kuzosiza ukuthi kungaspread COVID-19 there, because in one of the points laba raisile amongst the many reasons was ukuthi abantu ababhemayo rather bathanda kwesinye isikhathi ukupassa the cigarettes around, and then of course that also increases the risk. What do you say about that?
We could be used as the youth and local committees testing and identify people so that it's quicker for us to say, yes, Rhodoport is clear of this disease, and I can pass a cigarette for I am. How is it so? What is the problem?
But you don't know if a person has COVID. That's the thing. What do you add to that?
Because when you smoke, the funny thing, he'll go to the shop and buy one cigarette and then go back to the house, smoke it. After 30 minutes, an hour, goes back to the tuck shop, buys another one. So I want to because since I'm up and down. And imagine I think the last time cigarette A1 it was 3 rand. Now they have doubled the price because it's black market. So 6 rand. So you're not working. I'll tell my grant. Where's the next?
How did you quit ukubhema? How did you get over lawo ma-edges akho
the best remedy, drink a lot of water. Yeah, that's the best remedy, because when I quit, I was with my friends and we were drinking Amanamneti, Simnandi. And then I said to them, I'm going to quit smoking. They thought I was joking. Then I started, the following day, I didn't smoke and I had a packet of cigarette with me. I drank a lot of water. I think I drank about 3 liters of water continuously like that. And then it came out of my system.
Please unban the cigarette because we are being pushed into smoking the much cheaper cigarettes at double the price. Sorry to brand, but such as RGs and all that, we can't get Cotleys and the higher brand. And that means it leaves you with a cough, a very unbearable cough the whole night. So that has put us in a corner whereby we're smoking the cheap one.
Uyabona, so manje ngeke sazi ukuthi noma lo muntu uyagula i-COVID-19 noma sekulo gwaya obhemayo. So mina nje ngithi ba right labantu.
Anyway, we are under lockdown, so hotata. It's almost impossible. It's not a joke. Don't talk from the point to being and shove it down as hey hubuima. It's hard, it's tough, it's a hustle, it's real. Give us back our cigarettes. I'm excited constitutionally and what, but more, I'm telling you, serious, you're stepping on a toe somewhere. Please, a good lawyer out there, pro bono, take on our case. Come on.
My brother, we're closing this up. What would you say?
Ungizwisa ubuhlungu yazi umngani wami ngiyabona uyazicelela nje ngendaba yogwayi mara mina ngiyala phela ngisamthanda lo Mahomedi yabona so ngifuna at least aphile a bit longer and manje lento yakhe le kubhema azadophe nezitompinyana zogwayi phansi azihlanganisa yenza iluze eyi1 it's not on
Well, Mko, that definitely is a burning issue. Excuse the pun, from young people on the streets in here in our country. But we'll be back right after this. Stay with us.
Hi Expressions, I'm Ati and we are currently on level 4 of the lockdown, and this is how I've been coping with the whole lockdown and doing my schoolwork. I'm currently doing this whole online learning thing, and it can be quite hard, you know, because sometimes you don't have data and you fall behind on your work, but then when I do have data, this is how I do my work. There are so many distractions as well because you're in the house and you feel like you're not forced to do your work, so sometimes you fall behind and stuff, but still with all those hardships and distractions, I totally don't want to go back to school. In my spare time, I cook, and this lockdown has given me time to learn new recipes and to improve my technique and my cooking, and I also tutor the children in my complex with their work that they have to complete for school, and I also exercise.
My name is Wama Shubichilio. And I was asked to speak about going back to school. So obviously I'm very excited since I'll get to see my friends and my teachers again. But at the same time, I am extremely worried because of the fact that there will be 40 children in a class. In my class, there are 31 children, and most of us sit with another person, which obstructs the rule of 1 to 2 meters away from each other for safety reasons, so we are, in that case, unsafe. In my school, there are also children like me who have asthma or bronchitis or anything like that. We are at greater risk of contracting the virus.
My personal opinion on when I go back to school is that I think things will stay the same, but there'll be social distancing, people will have to do less chatting, we'll have to go out in groups for break time, and personally, I don't think that's a problem. I just might struggle with keeping my mask on and staying about 1 meter away from my friends. But yeah, that's what I think of social distancing and when we have to go back to school. Kind of scared. I like doing online school, but yeah, that's the thing.
My name is Fulufaro Nerubarani. I'm a matric student at Pretoria Boys High School. Dealing with the outbreak of COVID-19 around the world while doing my matric year has been rather challenging. It has been very stressful at times, although what I've done to ensure that I get the best results possible at the end of the year is just stayed positive at all times and also just stayed updated with the work that my teachers give me online. And I've also just been exercising to keep a healthy body and a healthy mind.
Sikwamukelo expressions umama osemusha sizwile ukuthi kuzoba khona increase kuma child grants. Mhlambe izokusiza kanjani njengomama omusha?
being a young parent, it's and unemployed. It's hard because ayiko into oyitholayo. Simply, you must wait until end of the month or first week of the month. Ukuthi ukwazi ukuthola into yokudla or ukwazi ukuthi umntwana abe comfortable where she or he is yabo. So le mali lena ish nami ukuthi angisebenzi, it's hard. It's very hard. Due to ukuthi like imali le besithola grant bengakhona cover umntana fully and beyincane like in the way ukuthi asikhona ukuthi uthenga ukudla ngapha uthenga ama NIPs ngapha fanele umntana kagula umise ka doctor and so stuff. So njengoba kuzoba ne increase, it's good ukuthi manje you can lapho ukuthi ubheshe izinto eziningi and futhi impahla zomntwana zaphuma njengoba kuzoqala ubusika uyakhona ukuyongena emashop uyothenga impahla zomntwana abe warm, sikwazi ukumisa kuma public clinics for like due to ama transportation imali grant is there for ukuthi ikhave lezo zinto lezo nokudla nama nepisi.
So sizwile ukuthi umongameli announceile ukuthi nizothola increase kwi grant. Usitshela mhlambe indleko zomntana ahlangabezana nazo ngenyanga.
Ngenyanga i-school fees yasecreche and then into zokukhera and then ke nale imali ahlala zifuna makabuye ecreche ama-1 rand nama-2 rand la. Yeah.
Ubaba yena ukuphi ngabe uyadlala indima?
Ngenkani. Yeah.
Akekho isikhathi esiningi.
Akekho isikhathi esiningi akekho.
So izokusiza kanjani le increase?
Izongisiza kakhulu because ngizokwazi manje ukuthenga impahla zange-winter nempahla zange-summer nempahla zango-December.
Usitshele mhlambe ngeprocess yokuthi uthole le increase ivele yazingenela automatically?
No, ayivelanga. Iyazingenela not automatically mawuso nomntwana vele apply next because vele so nomntwana. Yeah. And then if ever ke mo apply unganamntana bona bayakwazi ukucheck because u register online ngisho. Yeah. And then ukuyimisuza shama angicabanga ukuthi bazoyenza because abayimisuza yilaba abazobe bayiphuza nogwayi nama hairstyle so amasalon value natural value so
yeah vele bayasho ukuthi abomama base young right bathanda ukuyogroove ngemali zengane.
Nami ngeke ngaba nenkinga. I think bekana 2 years December wamvela acala ukungiholela nami ngize ngimnike card because benginokubhadala school fees nje kuphela and then impahla because bambeka sasebenza bekangincedisa ke lapho so nje ngathi ngicela ungiholele because manje like bengibona ukuthi nami ngisebenzisa ama airtime ngithenga izinto zokugeza ezami so beyiphelela nje emoyeni.
Unganika mhlawumbe abanye abomama basebasha iadvice ongathini kubo?
Ngicela ukuthi makube uyabona ukuthi uyahluleka ukuthi imali ibe ngakuye akanike mhlawumbe umuntu omdala ahlala naye ukuthi amkhiphele imali abhadalele umntana yenzele umntwana yonke into because like iyathemthana yona vele mawubuke ikhiphe iyathemthana.
So nizweleke nani, we're getting accounts from a young mother. She's spoken to us and that was on Expressions.
So we definitely have to applaud our government for doing as much as they possibly can to alleviate the suffering of people. And of course, a very contentious issue around, cigarettes being sold in this country.
Yo, that was a debate. I wasn't even expecting that debate, guys. But that's the thing with Expressions. We give ultimate voices to young people's views and generally people who have strong views and are very passionate about their views. And we have to thank you so much, Nawelapo, for being with us. Namhlanje khona Expressions. And remember to stay safe.
Thank you so much for watching. Adios, muchachos. Bye.